Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. We're the Garso twins. If you're new here and you like this video, please subscribe before you leave. Today we're going to be talking about what we keep in our travel makeup bags. Okay, so we've traveled a lot this summer and these are the products that we kind of continuously threw in our travel makeup bags for various reasons, which we'll talk through when we go through each category. And obviously some trips don't require this much makeup, but this is like in general, if we're going somewhere that we're going to be wearing makeup, like what we would bring. Like if we bring one of each thing, and we're not going to really review anything, we're just going to say why we choose to bring it, basically. So we're kind of going to like go through it so we're not here all day because we both have different items. And it's just makeup, no tools or skincare. Okay, so we're gonna go in order of how we do our face makeup. So for primers, I always bring the Clinique for Men Face Bronzer. You guys know we love this. It just adds color to the face. So since we're in summer, I probably won't use this in winter, but for summer, I love to mix it with the Herborian Glow Cream and it makes like a glowy bronzy base. So I love this for summer. I think it's pretty like when you're on trips and vacations. And I usually just never travel with primer because it's not something I need in my makeup routine. So if I'm traveling, I just cut it out. Okay, for foundations, I always bring, sorry if you can hear us like rattling around, we have like our actual makeup bags here. I always bring the Physicians Formula Healthy Foundation because this has SPF 20, so for like daytime, this is lighter coverage, it looks really nice on the skin. And then I bring the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation because generally when you go on vacation, you take a lot of pictures. So this is something I would wear like at night when I know pictures are going to be taken, but in general, I'll go with something lighter like the Healthy Foundation. And I usually bring a tinted moisturizer for everyday wear, and I bring my small Laura Mercier tinted moisturizer because it's a travel size, so really convenient. And then when I want to wear foundation, I've been loving the Benefit Hello Happy Soft Blur Foundation. And then another plus is that this is small and it's plastic, so it's not gonna like break or get anywhere.
Yeah, it is hard to find plastic ones.
Yeah, it really is, and it's really nice for travel, especially this size. It's really great. Okay, for concealer, I always bring the Tarte Shape Tape. It's my tried and true concealer. It's the only one I use. And the whole summer, I've been loving the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Concealer, so that is the one that I bring. And I also found my last trip, I didn't bring foundation because it was just to Iceland, and I would just blend this in with my finger on like under my eyes. So it's really great to have a versatile concealer that can like be worn with or without foundation.
That's true.
This one can't really be worn on its own. But generally when I'm going on vacation, like I said, I'll wear just like a lighter coverage foundation. Okay, what's next? Bronzer or powder? Oh, powder, duh. Okay, the powder I always bring traveling is the Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder. This is one of my favorite powders, but the reason I always bring it traveling is because it has this like flip top, so none of the powder gets out into the cap when you're traveling, which always happens. Like I really like the Laura Mercier translucent powder, but it just creates a mess when I travel, so I love this little flip top. And I always bring the Glossier Powder. I love this powder. It's my like go-to daily powder, and it does have the little net here, so I do find that, well, it has this thing, so like
it's like a stopper.
Yeah, this like stops it. So some of it will come out, but it's like the only amount I would use. It's not like a mess of any kind. So I love this. It's my go-to powder, and I'm glad I can travel with it as well.
Now bronzer?
Yeah. Okay, bronzer,
no surprise.
My favorite bronzer this summer has been the Marc Jacobs bronzer, but if you guys know that bronzer, it is huge, so I never travel with it. Instead, I'll always bring my Bobbi Brown bronzer in the shade Golden Light. This is like one of my favorite bronzers, and the color is actually really similar to that Marc Jacobs. And it's a matte bronzer, which I feel like is just more versatile, so I like bringing a matte bronzer when I travel. And I always bring the Bare Minerals Invisible Bronzer. This is in the shade Medium. As you can see, I mean, I've talked about this so many times. This is probably my holy grail makeup product in general. Like, I could never live without this bronzer. It just gives the skin like a really nice, healthy glow. You can build it up. It's pretty sheer upon first application. I feel like it goes with like daytime looks, or you can build it up and make it really dark and bronzy for nighttime. Love it, and it's easy to travel with because it is like a baked formula. Okay, blush. Okay, blush. This one is like a no-brainer for me. I always travel with NARS Madly. It is, I mean, I would have to say my favorite blush if it's the one I travel with. It looks like nothing in the pan, but it goes with every look. It's so beautiful. It actually is like shimmery, so it adds a really nice glow to the cheeks, and it's, again, a compact size, so really nice for traveling. And this is a new favorite of mine, but this is the Too Faced Love Flush Blush in Baby Love. And when I travel, I always like to bring a neutral, like, mauve-y blush because I feel like I adore peach blushes or like a dark blush, But if I don't know what I'm doing with my eye look, I just want something that I know will go with anything. And like a color like this will go with any look you do, kind of similar to Madly.
Yeah.
And I love this formula. So something like this is what I would travel with.
Highlighter.
I have 2 because I'm
extra.
I only have 1. You would not travel with that because I traveled with this and it broke.
I did though. I've traveled with it twice.
Mine broke. So I didn't put, this is my favorite highlighter, the Pixie one, but I traveled with it and one of the pans completely fell out. Yeah, so if I'm bringing, so I have a powder and a cream, and most of my trips I will just bring a cream, but like I said, if I'm wearing makeup, then I like the option to have a powder. So the powder one, like Britta said, is the Pixie Glossomer Duos, and this is really delicate, but I've risked it twice and it's survived.
Well, you were just lucky.
So, the first time I traveled with it, it broke on me.
And then oh yeah, go ahead.
The cream highlighter that I love traveling with, because this thing is so tiny, is the Flesh Cream highlighter in the shade Startle. And I mean, honestly, this formula is probably my favorite cream highlighter formula because it is so creamy and just goes on so beautifully. But yeah, the size is definitely like one of the reasons I love traveling with it.
Yeah, that is nice.
And this again is something that can be worn if you don't wear foundation and if you do, which I love products like that because I just don't always feel like wearing foundation on vacation. So my favorite highlighter of the moment is definitely the Pixie Duo, but like I said, I won't travel with it anymore. And I also love the Jouer Citrine highlighter, but again, I traveled with that and it's broken. I've traveled with that and it's broken. So I found that the Essence Pure Nude highlighter has never broken because it's a baked formula, and this is like the most, it's a very natural highlighter, so I feel like you can wear it during daytime or you can really build it up at night. Like I would never travel with a metallic highlighter because that would be like my only option, and if I don't feel like having like metallic on my face, you know what I mean? So I feel like this one is the most versatile and I am never worried about it breaking, so I always choose that. Okay, what's next?
Eyes.
Okay,
right?
like mascara or eyeshadow?
Eyeshadow.
Okay. Okay, so I always try to bring small palettes. I usually won't bring both, but I'll bring one of these. So one of the ones I always travel with is the Urban Decay Naked Petite Heat because it's so tiny. I mean, as you can see, it's like smaller than my hand. And I just don't do a lot of eyeshadow looks regardless, even when I am traveling. So I don't need a lot of colors, so this one is great for me. Or I'll bring this little Makeup Forever palette, which this thing is really handy, that has 6 of my go-to single shadows in it. So yeah, as you can see, they're just really basic shadows, and this one actually has a mirror, a really nice mirror, so I like this palette a lot for traveling, and it's really like sturdy, it won't break. I do have like the Dose Colors Baked Browns palette is my favorite, but I've traveled, one time I traveled with it and mine broke everywhere. So Carli was nice enough to give me hers. I traveled with that and that broke as well. So I will not travel with that palette anymore. Instead, I always bring the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette because this thing is so sturdy. Like it's not going anywhere, nothing is breaking in here. And I find that these shades are just so suitable for like any type of look. Like you can easily just use a crease shade, you can just throw a shimmer on the lid, or you can do like a full-blown smoky eye with this, and these shadows blend themselves. Essentially, they are like the best eyeshadows. Most of the shadows I have in here are the Anastasia. Yeah, so I just think that it's always like a safe bet. If I bring this palette, I know I'm gonna have so many looks that I can choose from. I have an eyeliner. Do you? Yeah, okay. I just travel with one eyeliner, as most people probably do, a bronzy eyeliner. This is the Marc Jacobs Highliner and Rococo. And this is really pretty. The Urban Decay eyeliner in Double Life, bronze. We prefer like brown eyeliner to black, so we. And then I've been using like a shimmery. This is has a little shimmer in it for summer, but I have a matte brown that I would travel with like in the winter months. Yeah, so a brown eye pencil, you can't go wrong. Okay, for mascaras, this is where things get a little extra. Oh, I just bring one usually. Oh, Carli's not extra. Well, it takes up space to bring so many. Yeah, but this is like my lash routine. If I don't use primer now, I notice such a difference. I know, but when I'm traveling, I just don't really care. Yeah, it bothers me now. My only mascara I bring is the L'Oreal Lash Paradise, and for many reasons, but mostly is that like you can do one layer of this and it still gives your lashes like a ton of volume. But again, if you don't want to wear a ton of makeup, like it looks really nice and natural, but then it can be built up to make your lashes just look insane, and it doesn't smudge or move anywhere. It's my favorite mascara, so yes, that's what I bring as well. And for primer, I'll use the L'Oreal Voluminous Primer, and then for my lower lash line, I'll use the Wet n Wild Skinny Mascara. So I know that 3 mascaras is a lot, but they're small, so I feel like they fit, you know.
It's not a huge deal.
Brows.
Okay, brows.
Okay, for brows, I bring a pencil and a gel. Do you do that too?
Same.
Okay, and the pencil I've been traveling with all summer is the CoverGirl Ultra Fine Brow Pencil. I'm actually shocked I'm not out of this because I use it every day.
I use mine up.
Like, look how much I have left.
What?
And I use it so much.
That's weird.
This is a great pencil. I will not stop raving about it. I think it's
good.
so good. So this pencil, and the pencil has to have a spoolie for me to travel with it because you always need that. And then my favorite brow gel, which I'm 100% positive is discontinued now.
Yeah, I bring that much.
I just ordered 2 backups on Amazon.
They still have it?
Yeah.
How much is
Order
it?
it now. It's like $6.50.
Oh, okay.
The Maybelline Brow Precise Fiber Volumizer. This stuff is so good. And like I said, they are out of it at Target and Ulta, so I think it is being discontinued. So if you like this too,
it's good.
For my pencil, I just always bring whatever pencil I'm using, and I'm trying to use up more brow pencils. This is, what brand is this, you know?
Cella.
Oh. Why didn't I know that?
I think that's how you say it.
Yeah, Cella. It's the Tantalizing Taupe eyebrow color.
It's a good eyebrow pencil.
I like this. Yeah, I just feel like it blends really well in my eyebrows, and it doesn't have a spoolie on the end, but like I said, I ran out of the CoverGirl one and wanted to use something that I had, so I'm not really picky about eyebrow pencils.
Me either.
So
I'll
the
bring
gel
whatever
I
I
am.
am.
The gel, yeah, same.
Are we on lips now, finally?
Yeah. Okay,
We're
this
rolling
is,
right through.
This is gonna be like
Oh, we both have 3.
a lie because we each have 3.
Oh, you're
but
right.
Like,
We always bring way more.
honestly, I usually bring probably at least 6 lip products.
Same.
Like in my purse alone, maybe. Like I'm sure everyone's like this though. Like you never know what lip color you're gonna need.
Yeah.
Okay, so my 3, I have reasons for all of these. I always carry a Glossier Gen G with me because this is just like a sheer, really natural looking lip color. And like I said with all of this, if I don't want to wear foundation and I just want to like choose some of these products to put on, I'll just go with like a wash of color. And the one that I use the most, I've had the longest, is the shade Like. It's just like a nice mauve color, so it goes with everything. And then I always bring a lip liner because I love that you can like line your lips or fill it in. It's just so versatile, and I just love lip liners. Anyone else like that? I think they're like the best lip product. And this is the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat in Pillow Talk. Favorite lip liner, love this. Again, such a neutral, good pink that goes with everything. And then my most travel with lip product is probably the Lancome Matte Shaker in the shade Completely Nut. And I, again, just love this color. It's like a, kind of like a deeper nude, and
Like a rosy nude?
yeah, and the matte shakers can be like, one coat is pretty sheer. So again, like a more natural look, but you can build it up to like very opaque coverage and they last all day. So love this formula for traveling. And again, it's tiny, so it's good for travel. I chose 3 different like types of lip products, but these are like my most worn lip colors, at least for the summer. So the first is a liquid lipstick. This is the M Cosmetics Lip Cloud in the shade Faded Clementine. I mean, you can see like I'm almost on empty here. Like I wear this so often. It's just a beautiful orange, and usually during the day, like when I'm on vacation, I don't really do eyeshadow, so I like to have like a bold lip because it kind of counteracts like the no eyeshadow. And so this would be like my go-to bold lip. And then the shade Foolish by Colourpop. This is a creamy lipstick. So
What do you put on lipstick? They always end up looking like that.
I know, I don't know. Anyone else like Britta, where your bullets just end up looking super slanted? I don't know. Well, it comes slanted, but you like extra slanted. Well, it comes that way, and I just must use it how it's supposed to be used. I don't know. But I love this shade specifically. It's like a really pretty red orange, but the Luxe lipsticks, if you've ever tried them, you know that they can be blotted down to be more of a stain or built up. So that's what I love about this, and I just think this shade is so flattering. Again, with like a lighter eyeshadow look. And then if I'm wearing like a bolder eyeshadow look, I'll always go with okay, whatever. Slanted. Kat Von D's Bow and Arrow lipstick. This is my favorite nude. I'm actually wearing it today with a Laura Mercier gloss on top. So yeah, those are like the 3 that I would say I couldn't live without on vacation, but I would bring a lot more. And then setting spray.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't bring mine in here, but we used the same one. We both used the Urban Decay All Nighter, the travel size one, because when you're traveling, you don't have time to really redo your makeup. So we always use this, and it really does make your makeup last.
It does. The travel size is such a ripoff. It's so expensive.
I know, and also why does it have the 2 caps?
I don't know.
It's a waste.
It really bothers
but
me.
I've also like used the full size and like re-poured it in here, so I can just keep reusing this. So do that, because you don't want to repurchase this.
Yeah.
It's a ripoff. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you want to see this type of format with skincare or like our tools we bring, well actually our tools, you should just watch our best brushes video. That's like really what we bring. But with skincare, it's way more simple than this, so let us know if you want to see that.